What is up, Hexicans and Pulsinators? I just wanted to bring you a quick, concise video on the current Hex price and the current crypto market. So just generally speaking, crypto market isn't doing too hot. And I think we need to wait until the Q2 numbers come out for a lot of tech stocks, because as of lately, Bitcoin has been following the tech sector, okay? If you look at the daily chart, ignore all this other stuff for Bitcoin. It's not looking too bullish right now. And Richard Hart has been calling for 11,000 Bitcoin for a while. So we could be seeing lower prices. As of now, Hex has been holding up, somewhat decent. And the levels we have right now, the levels of resistance that can be turned support are 7 cents, 11 cents, and anything over 11 cents. Our target's 20 cents. But right now, I don't have a crystal ball. Everyone asks the crystal ball questions like, when's Pulsechain going to launch? When's Hex going to go up in price? You want to buy things. This goes for all crypto. You want to buy them when they're down, right? You don't want to be buying things at their all-time highs at 55 cents, which maybe you might have done that. And this is a learning opportunity for you. So could the price of Hex continue to go down? Could you see 1 penny Hex? If Bitcoin goes to 10K, maybe you potentially could. Is 3 cents the bottom? I would like to think so. But if Bitcoin has another 50% dip, just look at how this 50% dip went with Bitcoin. 40K to 20K. Hex went from, 17? So instead of a 50% dip, Hex had more than a 50% dip, right? So in the case that we have another 50% dip in Bitcoin, we could potentially break this 3 cent level. Now, should you buy Hex right now? If you've been thinking about buying Hex right now, one, I can't tell you what to do with your money. I'm not a financial advisor. But if I had dry powder on the side, if I was looking to acquire Hex, these would be the levels that I want to buy at. I'm down 90%. And as long as you have faith that this asset is going to go up in price, 90% down is an amazing buy point. You don't want to buy something that's down 90% if you don't see the price coming back up. But obviously I'm Hex Pulse Radio, so I could be a little bit biased, but I definitely do see the price going back up. Look at Hex in the late 2020s, early 2021, okay? Hex went up to 1.5 pennies, right? It was an amazing time right then. And then it dumped 95% to 1/10 of a penny after big payday. Went back up to 2 cents on New Year's, dumped back down to 5/10 of a penny, and then just moved sideways for almost, almost a whole year, right? 7 to 8 months in that 1 cent price target, just trying to break a cent but having trouble. Hex, we've seen the past year, has been a bear market, but I think a lot of this bear market has to do with Pulsechain, right? A lot of this run up in the month prior was due to Pulsechain, and Pulsechain keeps getting delayed. And at this point, I'm starting to think, guys, tell me in the comments if you disagree or agree. I'm starting to think that Richard Hart is just waiting to time the bottom. I really am. I know he says there's still developments in the technology. They're still trying to perfect the technology. Personally, I think Pulsechain is getting pretty close to done, if not done. And Richard, you hear him talk about his price charts. It's one of his biggest things that he prides himself over, the price charts of his assets. Richard would not want to launch Pulsechain if he expects Bitcoin to go down another 50%, right? And he's been saying that for a long time, and he's been right about a lot of these calls. So at this point, I think Richard's just waiting to launch Pulsechain once he thinks the general crypto market bottom is in. I was not a Hexican in day one, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Hex launched in a bear market. And so just because it's currently a bear market and Pulsechain hasn't launched, we could just be waiting for the bottom of the market for this to launch. So TLDR summary. Hex is at a great spot right now. It's on a 90% discount. I wish I had taken more profits so I could be buying more and increasing my bags at this price point. But if you've been on the fence, just contemplating Hex, These are the levels you want to buy at. Yes, it could go down more, but at a 90% dip, unless it's a Terra Luna type situation, which would never happen unless Richard Hart just decided to quit, which Richard Hart's not a quitter, you could see some lower price action. But in the next year or two, when Hex breaks all-time highs, buying at these levels, say you put $1,000 in, at all-time highs, that $1,000 is now 10x'd, okay? So these are the levels you want to buy at. Yes, the price could go lower. I'm not sure where it's going to go. I think it could go lower because I see Bitcoin going lower, but ultimately we just need to wait and see what the rest of the market does. Subscribe if you guys like Hex. God bless you all. Until next time.